Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Today is Tuesday, and Tuesday is a day governed by Mars. I'm eating my oatmeal. I love this. Isn't this beautiful? So I'm having this morning steel cut oats with frozen raspberries, pecans, and maple syrup, because I'm feeling very called to move into being a vegan. I've done it for times in my life before, and I'm feeling like it's time to do it again. And one of the things that's the most difficult thing for me to give up is eggs. Like, I just love eggs. And I feel like what's going on the planet right now, I need to move into a level of reverence for every living being. Like, I don't kill flies when they're in my house anymore. I literally have started communicating with the energy frequency, and so I can point a fly out of my house because they follow energy, right? So I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna get a pet, like really experiencing the connection of everything. So today we just had the new moon in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is really about our truth, right? Like how we live into our truth, our connection to the global community. It is also it's our philosophy, like it's our philosophy of life, right? And here's the thing, as we are watching Saturn move through Capricorn and Pluto move through Capricorn, these old structures that we have lived into, like as truth, like this belief that God is outside of us, this belief that, women need protection. And I just think it's so funny when people say women need protection. Let me tell you a story, right? So I've talked to you before how my mother was a prostitute and how my father was her pimp. And, it was not a pretty experience. They had a lot going on because of the time, right? And one time, and my father was violent. Because that's what he thought pimping was about. It's the stupidest thing ever, but that's what he thought, and so that's how he behaved. And my mother participated in that with him. And then when she needed to like really get his attention and to let him know that she was much more powerful than him, she would do things, right? So one time she told me a story that he had pissed her off, and she had to figure out how to get him. And one of his friends had been trying to get with her. And so she decided that she would sleep with his friend. And when she slept with his friend, she needed to not just sleep with him. She needed it to work out so that his friend would tell a story. So she slept with his friend, and then when his friend was sleeping, she stole his gold watch with diamonds in it, and then left. And when the friend found out, had to call my father and say, Jesse, Deborah took my watch. And so that was my mother's getting back at my father. That was my mother's way of letting my father know, motherfucker, you can't do nothing to me. What you doing? Like, yeah, you might be able to physically whatever, but I have all the power in this motherfucker, and you gonna know it. So there is this, we live these lies. We live these illusions of powerlessness and weakness as women, right? We're at the effect of them, and we're not. It's an illusion. So this new moon is about us standing in our truth, right? Like how, what's your real power? What's your real truth? Like, what are you hiding? What are you denying? As women, they have told us that if you're too much of this, you're a bitch. If you're too much of this, you're a whore. If you're too much of this, you are unworthy, right? All of this sort of stuff. But that's not the truth, because the universe uses everything and cares for everything and values everything. And our ability to own into that wholeness, own every aspect of us, really is what gives us the power to really live truthfully. The reason we're experiencing Trump right now is because we don't want to own our shadows. We don't want to look at the parts of us that are ridiculous and who don't care about anything else. Like I say that Trump is the profound experience of white privilege because he's never been told no. So he, all the doors have been opened for him. He's been told yes, 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 yes. So now look at how he behaves. Look at how lots of people behave when they have not been, when the natural obstacles of life are removed, right? That's what this American system is. It is a lie that has created the space for white men who are unconscious or who even are conscious to do whatever they want to do. I've had conversations with white men who come to me and privately sort of say, I know that racism is real, but if I say something about it, if I do something about it, I will harm myself. I won't be able to benefit. It's like they have an old boys network where they keep the secret, and it's not really a secret. It's just that they won't admit it, right? And so laws and systems and all that sort of stuff are created around it, and it's all lies. So what's the truth, right? Where are you acting like something is one thing when it's really another? Where are you selling yourself short? What relationships are you in because you're trading energy that doesn't really feel good to you? Like, how many women are in relationships with men because of their things and resources? Because you want to have access to their things and resources, and you don't want to just create your own life and do the thing that you can do that's needed, but you're putting it away because you don't want to do the work. You don't want to look at yourself. You don't want to take responsibility. How many of us are on jobs that we hate because we're so afraid to discover the truth of who we are to be what we know we're here to be? So this is the Sagittarius new moon. This is an opportunity for us to look deeply within ourselves. Discover where you're lying, where you're being duplicitous, where you're faking, where you're pretending, where you are denying yourself. And in the revelation of that, no judgment, right? Stop it. Call yourself forward. Call yourself forward. Give yourself the permission to at least tell yourself the truth. That I'm doing this thing that doesn't feel good. I'm doing this and I don't really want to be doing it. I'm pretending this to be this way and it doesn't really work for me. I wish I could do this, but I don't believe that I can. I feel really worthless, so this is why I show up in this way. And if you can identify those things without judgment, then you can have the power to change them. I encourage you to come and sign up for my new moon, the 13 Moons Initiation. I teach people how to do this. I teach people how to look at themselves deeply, tell themselves the truth, and then begin to align yourself so that you can, when you get aligned. Here's the thing. None of us can figure out our entire lives. There's too much to figure it out. The only way to live and thrive is if you do so in alignment with your higher self, with your divine nature. And it will lead you and guide you to where you need to be, to who you need to be with, to doing what you need to do. But you have to do the work to connect yourself to that. And that is what I'm here to help you do. So if you'd like to sign up for a new moon reading, you can do so in my link. Sign up for my email list. I'm going to be offering a class called Finding Our Mother soon so we can heal the maternal patterning inside of us. And, just come and work with me. Come private coaching. I offer private coaching. I offer relationship coaching, compatibility coaching, all of those things so that we can really learn how to live into who we're really here to be right now. And with that, I'm going to go finish my oatmeal. And I pray that you guys have a fabulous day today in this new moon energy. Peace and blessings. I'm the Moon Mama. Bye-bye.